to do a bit of a strange reading here. Well, not strange. I wouldn't call it strange. It is a reading on the honeybee. Now, 7 species of honeybees are on the endangered list. At one point, they were going extinct. I think they've sort of made a little bit of a comeback. But they are extremely vital to our ecosystem. So they pollinate, I think they said 70% of the world's vegetation. So, the honeybee. What is the future? Now, I bring this up because I am being extremely attacked with all the allergies on Earth. Like, I usually, sometimes just my eyes itch, but I am now having, I have to learn to stop doing that. Because when you shuffle, when you talk, you can't hear me. When I now sneeze, I have this series of sneeze. I like sneeze for 9 hours straight, and it just drives me crazy. And where I live especially, there was a doctor saying that 90% of the people that have been in his office have said they don't feel well. They got these coughs and it feels like they have the flu. And it turns out they all just have allergies. Where I live, there was a hurricane months ago, and it just leveled a city. Everything is just, in some places, everything is gone, like a flat field. Like there's nothing there. There used to be businesses and homes and all kinds of things. It's just gone. So the uprooting of all these trees, and then you went outside one day and everybody's car is covered in yellow and green pollen. Everybody. Like it snowed it or something. So we're all being sort of inundated with pollen. And one of the ways to battle allergies in your particular area is to eat locally grown or locally harvested honey, because it counteracts some of the histamines that are in the body. And so, the future of the honeybee is very important to people like me, who should eat raw, locally harvested honey. So, what's the future? Strength. Now, the good thing about this whole situation is this is now known. So this is not new. This is known. Like I said, there are 7 species. There's like tons. I think there's like 80 species of bees or something. I don't know. I forget. I read on it earlier and I forgot all of that. But there are 7 that are on the endangered list. Not all of them are honeybees, but they all pollinate. Queen of air. That's traits. So that's not a person. So I never memorized the traits because to me they should all be the same, but they're not. Because the King of Swords is like intellectual or person of reason. In the negative, he can be tyrannical. The Queen of Swords is completely different. That's straightforward, independent, and then in the negative can be vindictive. So we're talking independence here. And this is something that they do want. They want the hives to flourish independently. Now, in some regions, there is an influx, so there's too many. But in some regions, there's not enough. So there's no balance to this. So there's the 4 of fire. So that's good too. 4 of fire is the 4 of wands. That's like opening night in my deck. It refers to a informal institution like the Wildlife Foundations or something like that. So this knowledge of we need to preserve our ecosystem is known. The coral reef, they said, is, you know, dying off. So it pulled the water card. But 2 of water is a bond. So there is partnership in this, and it's not bleak. So this is looking good. The 2 of air, there is an indecision. And this is actually a pretty good indecision, because this is not the hermit. The 2 of air, the air is swords. Swords is also logic. So this is saying to me that this is not like global warming debates to where they're saying it exists or it doesn't exist. They're saying there is a problem. We agree on the problem. Now let's talk about the solutions. That's fine. Hey, if we can get that in global warming, that would be beautiful. But as far as the honeybee and the environmental and ecology of it all, the battle or the disagreement is not caught up in does it exist. It's caught up in what should we do. So that's actually good. The 3 of air. So there is a separation. Now that is not so good because of if you can't come to a conclusion, then that leads to everybody walking away from the table. King of fire, so there is an authority. So there is a disagreement, but there is victory in that. I think this person is just holding things up, but logic will see sense. And then there is the sun, so there's your confirmation and your joy, and then the emperor. So this actually feels as though this is a leader, like a higher leader, like a governmental leader. So this could be a president at the time that could, because mind you, 1 at the time put them on the endangered list. So, or not a president, but a leader of some sort. So this could be the person who turns the tide. The person who can help the environment, because, and this is not pertaining to the honeybee. It would just include the honeybee. So this is more of like in order to protect their environment, these are the steps we need to take. These steps protect the honeybee, you know, as well. There's the tower, the 3 of fire, the king of water, and the queen of earth. So with the bad news, there is a plan with these 2 people. So there is it doesn't feel like 2 people, it just feels like compromise is met. So yeah, there's a new outlook. So yeah, we got some good news on the ecology front. Now, the reason that message is even bigger is because as far as the environment goes, a leader can change it all. You don't put people like Scott Pruitt in these positions at all. He sued the EPA, and now he's, get out of here. 4 of water. So there is an offer. Offer your planet something better than destroying it. That's always a good one to take.